हम मानते हैं कि दुनिया को बेहतर बनाने के लिए जरूरी है एक सोच। एक सोच कि दुनिया बेहतरी के रंगों से निखर सकती है। एक सोच कि अच्छाई के रंग हम सब पर खिलते हैं। एक सोच कि ये रंग जब फैलेंगे तो खुद में खुशियां समेट लाएंगे। और इन्हीं बदलाव के रंगों को हम आपसे शेयर करते हैं। उस सोच के साथ जो जाती है हैप्पी रेनबो बॉक्स में।
Swami Vivekananda Subharti University, one of the leading universities of North India, 250 acres campus, 220 plus professional and vocational programs, 20,000 plus students. Give wings to your career with Swami Vivekananda Subharti University, Meerut, Delhi, NCR.
Moving on to our next category, Best Performing Big State in Governance. The winner here is Rajasthan. Well, let's move on to our next category, Most Improved Big State in Environment. The winning state here is Karnataka. Many congratulations to the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Yediyurappa.
Namaskar. I am happy to hear the India Today group is continuing its prestigious States of the States conclave in the virtual format this year. The annual India Today, the State of the States study is a good attempt to find out which state offers citizens the best opportunities both at work and outside. I am delighted that Karnataka has been chosen as the most improved big state in environment in India in 2020. My government has implemented several new policies and programs to improve the environment across the state. This award is a validation of the programs that we have implemented. Our aim is to create a sustainable environment for all. We will continue to strengthen our environment improvement and protection programs in the coming year. I thank India Today group and the judges for choosing Karnataka in the environment category. Thank you all.
Moving on to our next category, Best Performing Big State in Inclusive Development, and the award goes to Tamil Nadu. Let's move on to the next category, Best Performing Big State in Tourism, and the winning state here is Maharashtra.
It is a great honor and a matter of great joy for all of us, because we have been facing globally a pandemic that has had its hardest impact on tourism and hospitality. And in such times, the work has really spoken from the state of Maharashtra, and to be awarded the best big performing state in tourism is a huge honor for us. We have been supported by the Chief Minister Shri Uddhav Thackeray ji, Deputy CM Ajit Pawar Sahib, Revenue Minister Bala Saheb Thorat ji, and all my colleagues at the Department of Tourism. Of course, I cannot not mention my MOS Aditi Tatkare, our Principal Secretary Valsa ji, then MTDC MD Ashutosh, and of course the whole Directorate of Tourism, because without this team, I don't think being here was possible. I think tourism is one sector, not just for the state of Maharashtra, but for our whole nation. We can really create a whole new economy based on tourism. The culture, the heritage, the ecology, the diversity we have, right from our languages to the states to the cultures, dances, performances, food, all of that really, and then the unity in this diversity is what makes India truly special and incredible. Of course, we have a national campaign of Incredible India. I really hope that after this pandemic is over, we take this sector really seriously and to its fullest extent so that we can have many more people coming and seeing what India is, exploring India, loving India, and giving to the world what India has always believed in, this ethos of heritage and culture that is just not for the times of the past, but for the future also. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Moving on to the next category, Best Big Performing State in Economy, and the award goes to Gujarat. We caught up with Mr. Vijay Rupani, the Chief Minister of Gujarat, to tell us about how the economy of Gujarat has continued to prosper.
आप सभी महानुभावों को गुजरात की 6.5 करोड़ की जनता की ओर से मेरा नमस्कार। आज का दिन गुजरात के लिए एक बड़ा दिन है। इंडिया टुडे ग्रुप की ओर से गुजरात को बेस्ट परफॉर्मिंग बिग स्टेट इन इकोनॉमी का अवार्ड दिया जा रहा है। इसके लिए पूरे गुजरात वासियों की ओर से मैं आपकी जूरी का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। आर्थिक क्षेत्र में उपलब्धियों की इस यात्रा में हमारे लोकप्रिय प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। अपने मुख्यमंत्री कार्यकाल के दौरान उन्होंने कई ऐसे बड़े कदम उठाए हैं जिससे आज गुजरात देश विदेश में विकास का मॉडल बन गया है। वाइब्रेंट गुजरात के माध्यम से पूरी दुनिया में उन्होंने गुजरात की उद्यमिता को स्थापित किया है। आज गुजरात देश में सबसे बड़ा मजबूत अर्थतंत्र वाला एक राज्य है। देश की कुल आबादी का मात्र 5.5% वाला गुजरात देश की कुल जीडीपी में 7% से अधिक का योगदान देता है। फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट को हासिल करने में भी गुजरात सबसे आगे है। आपको ये जानकर खुशी होगी कि गुजरात ने इस साल देश में सबसे अधिक फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट हासिल किया है। अप्रैल 2019 से लेकर 2020 के बीच गुजरात ने 42,976 करोड़ रुपए का विदेशी निवेश हासिल किया है। इतना ही नहीं, डिपार्टमेंट फॉर प्रमोशन ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज एंड इंटरनल ट्रेड द्वारा जारी एक रिपोर्ट में यह बताया गया है कि गुजरात ने जनवरी 2019 से लेकर अक्टूबर 2019 के बीच इंटरनेशनल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप मेमोरेंडम कैटेगरी में सबसे अधिक इंडस्ट्रियल इन्वेस्टमेंट को भी हासिल किया है। इस कैटेगरी में गुजरात की हिस्सेदारी 51% की रही है। वही यदि मैं स्टार्टअप की बात करूं तो इसमें भी गुजरात ने अच्छा काम किया है। मुझे आपको ये बताते हुए बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि अहमदाबाद में ही देश में सबसे अधिक 43% फंडेड स्टार्टअप काम कर रहे हैं। साथियों, मेरी सरकार ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस से आगे बढ़कर अब गुजरात में फील ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस पर काम कर रही है। हमारे उद्देश्य है कि हम गुजरात को हर तरीके से एक आदर्श राज्य बनाए, एक ऐसा राज्य जहां लोग रहना भी चाहे, निवेश करना भी चाहे, व्यापार करना भी चाहे, प्रगति करना भी, वहां उनको सुविधा मिले। हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के आत्मनिर्भर भारत के संकल्प को आगे बढ़ाते हुए हमने गुजरात में कई बड़े कदम उठाए हैं और उसमें हाल ही में नई औद्योगिक नीति 2020 बहुत ही खास है। गुजरात की इस नई नीति को लेकर उद्योग जगत में काफी उत्साह दिखाई दे रहा है। कोविड-19 की चुनौती के बावजूद कई बड़े उद्योगपतियों ने गुजरात में निवेश करना अपनी इच्छा जताई है। हम अभी इस पर काम कर रहे हैं और जल्दी ही आपको इसके बारे में आगे की जानकारी हम साझा करेंगे। साथियों, आपके द्वारा दिया गया ये अवार्ड इस बात का साक्षी है कि हमने गुजरात ने अच्छी तरह से काम किया है और हम सही दिशा में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आज इस अवसर पर मैं मंत्रिमंडल के मेरे साथियों और अपने सभी कर्मठ अधिकारियों की भी सराहना करना चाहूँगा। इन्होंने साथ मिलकर सही मायनों में हमारे उद्देश्य को पूरी तरह से लागू करने के लिए उन्होंने गुजरात में इस अवसर में गुजरात की जनता को भी मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा। मैं इस मंच के माध्यम से पूरे देशवासियों को ये कहना चाहूँगा कि हम सभी का उद्देश्य होना चाहिए, हमारा एक ही ध्येय होना चाहिए, प्रधानमंत्री जी के आत्मनिर्भर भारत का संकल्प को सिद्ध करे और भारत जैसे विशाल देश भी इसकी आत्मनिर्भरता हमें दुनिया में पूरा सुपर पावर बनने की राह पर आगे ले जाएंगी। मैं फिर से इंडिया टुडे ग्रुप का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं और गुजरात की जनता और गुजरात के लिए हमारे ये सम्मान देने के लिए भी आपको धन्यवाद देता हूं। जय जय गरवी गुजरात, जय हिंद।
Moving on to the next category, most improved big state in entrepreneurship, the award goes to Uttar Pradesh. Moving on to our next category, best performing big state in cleanliness and education, and the award here goes to Himachal Pradesh. Let's listen in on what Mr. Jairam Thakur had to say about winning this prestigious award.
नमस्कार, मुझे यह जानकर प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि इंडिया टुडे द्वारा स्टेट ऑफ द स्टेट्स कनक्लेव अवार्ड 2020 में हिमाचल प्रदेश को बड़े राज्यों की श्रेणी में स्वच्छता और शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में उत्कृष्ट कार्य करने के लिए सर्वश्रेष्ठ राज्य आंका गया है। प्रत्येक हिमाचल वासी इसके लिए बधाई का पात्र है। स्वच्छता के क्षेत्र में हमारे प्रदेश ने उल्लेखनीय कार्य किया है। सभी हिमाचल वासियों ने आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के स्वच्छता अभियान के सपने को साकार करने में अपना रचनात्मक योगदान दिया है। हिमाचल प्रदेश में प्लास्टिक के प्रयोग पर पूर्ण प्रतिबंध है। प्रदेशवासियों ने शहरी तथा ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में स्वच्छता को जीवन शैली के रूप में अपनाया है और यही वजह है कि आज हम हिमाचल वासी स्वच्छता को भी जीवन के आवश्यक दैनिक कार्यों के रूप में ही अपनाते हैं। यह खुशी की बात है कि शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में भी हिमाचल प्रदेश को देश में शीर्ष स्थान मिला है। शिक्षा सदा हमारी प्राथमिकता सूची में सर्वोपरि रही है तथा प्रदेश में गुणात्मक शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में भी बेहतरीन कार्य किया है। हमारी सरकार की जन कल्याणकारी नीतियों के फलस्वरूप हमारा प्रदेश स्वास्थ्य, पेयजल एवं सिंचाई तथा प्रति व्यक्ति आय आदि के मानकों में निरंतर बेहतर प्रदर्शन की ओर आगे बढ़ रहा है। बड़े राज्यों की श्रेणी में शिक्षा और स्वच्छता के क्षेत्र में मिला यह अवार्ड हिमाचल जैसे छोटे राज्य के लिए गर्व की बात है। यह हमें और बेहतर कार्य करने की प्रेरणा देता है। इंडिया टुडे समूह अपनी निर्भीकता और निष्पक्षता के लिए जाना जाता है। पत्रकारिता के उच्च मूल्यों का निर्वाह करते हुए आगे बढ़ रहे देश के शीर्ष समूह इंडिया टुडे को मैं बधाई देता हूं। मैं यह अवार्ड हिमाचल वासियों को समर्पित करता हूं और उन्हें बधाई देता हूं तथा इंडिया टुडे समूह का प्रत्येक हिमाचल वासियों की ओर से हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। जय हिंद, जय हिमाचल।
And with that, we come on to our next category, most improved big state in health and cleanliness. The award goes to Odisha. Well, if there's any state that made news for all the good work that they did to combat the pandemic and to fight the pandemic from a health point of view, it was Kerala. So it's not a surprise that Kerala wins the best performing big state in health and environment. We have with us Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan share with us his winning mantra.
Greetings to you all. I am happy to be part of India Today's State of the States Conclave 2020. It is indeed heartening that this year around this conclave is being held online, taking into account the pandemic conditions against which the entire world is fighting. It is a matter of great joy that Kerala has been adjudged as the best performing big state in health and environment. Over the last few years, India Today has adjudged Kerala as the best state in one category or the other. In fact, it is not just India Today that has recognized Kerala in the recent past. We have been recognized by various governmental and non-governmental agencies as well. It is truly a testament to how well Kerala has been doing in all spheres of life. The fact that our state has been recognized even globally during this pandemic in our fight against COVID-19 is a matter of great pride for Keralites around the world. It is public record that Kerala's death rate with regard to COVID-19 is among the lowest in the world. Our measures to alleviate the distress the general public is in, like free testing and treatment for COVID patients, universal free food kits through the public distribution system, community kitchens providing subsidized meals, and welfare pensions at increased rate are unmatched. Even under the severe economic constraints posed by the pandemic, we have not held back on developmental and welfare measures. At the same time, we have not let down our guard in protecting and preserving the environment. With programs like Subhiksha Keralam, we are ensuring that food is available to all even in the aftermath of the pandemic. Through programs like Vyavasaya Bhadrata, we are ensuring sufficient assistance to medium, small and micro enterprises. Kerala is moving forward as the engine of growth of India by following an alternative path of development, a people's alternative. As you all know, it is the people's support that has helped us to brave repeated disasters and still emerge on top. On their behalf, I am privileged to receive this award and I dedicate it to the resilient people of Kerala. Thank you.
Our next category, Most Improved Big State in Education and Law and Order. The award here goes to West Bengal. Moving on to our next category, Most Improved Big State in Economy and Tourism. And the winning state here is Andhra Pradesh. Moving on to our next category, Best Performing Big State in Agriculture, Infrastructure and Law and Order. And the winning state here is Punjab. We have with us Captain Amrinder Singh sharing his winning mantra with us.
For me, it's a pleasure to be here to be talking to you. And I always feel it a great honor to be called to the India Today Awards because it's a very genuine estimate which has been made of the country and all the states in the country. And naturally, if you are considered the best in any particular thing, that gives you greater pleasure. And I'm very happy to know that Punjab has been chosen as the best state in agriculture, in law and order, and in infrastructure. As far as agriculture is concerned, we've had a record wheat crop and we've had a record paddy crop. I've never seen that much produce that has been coming into our mandis, despite the fact that we've been in a grip of COVID and we had increased our mandis to 4,000 from about 1,700 to make it easier for people to reach. Not one person who came to those mandis got this disease. Neither in the wheat procurement, nor in the paddy procurement, which is just now ending. It hasn't finished yet, but it's about ending. We had 13 million tons of wheat this year, and we've had 20 million tons of rice, which is absolute record, worth of about 70,000 crores to the state's agriculture community. The other is law and order. We finished off gangsterism, this gundaism, this has all been completely eliminated. And also the trouble that was being created by our neighbors, who always find an excuse to create some problem or the other in our state, and we being a border state naturally, we are there. We have taken full. We work closely with the border security forces and other institutions which are here, and we keep a check on this. So Punjab today has had the best law and order in the many, many years that I can remember. People are happy, life goes on naturally and normally, and that's what really people want. And third, of course, is the infrastructure which we've created. Now, I think I can be proud. It's not my doings, it's doings of the government, successive governments before us, but how we have, of course, worked on that to build it further. All our roads, about 60,000 kilometers of roads which link our villages, are being repaired every 5 years. We are just finishing the last lot. You name it, they've got fresh drinking water, power in every village, buses go to every village. Whatever infrastructure, we spend about 11,000 crores we're spending this coming year on the creation of rural infrastructure, and about 3,000 crores on the spending on urban infrastructure. Urban infrastructure does create a problem, as you all know, but we've done our best. And the reason is obvious, that they're old cities, it's very difficult to make sewage and other facilities available in them, but we're doing it. Then schools. I think when I came, this was my biggest bugbear, if I may say, that why are our schools in such a leading state not up to the mark? And today, out of our 19,000 schools, I'm happy to say that over 10,000 have been made as smart schools. We brought in all the latest teaching facilities into it, and I'd be happier to say that this is the first time in the history of Punjab that our results of government schools have been better than private schools. And children from private schools are being pulled out by their parents and brought into government schools. Now, no greater honor could there be for a government to see this happening, that yes, our education is doing this well. So this is all happened in the last 3.5 years. We have a year and a half to go, and by God's grace, we will build on. You today have given us the award for infrastructure. I hope next year, when you give us the award again, we shall be in a much firmer position than we are today.
This year, we've introduced a new category, Leader in the Fight Against COVID-19. And in that category, the best big state winning that award goes to Assam. And the best small state winning that award goes to Arunachal Pradesh.
I am humbled to receive this year's India Today Conclave Award of Leading Small State in the Fight Against COVID-19 and the Best Small State in Education. Our strategy in the fight against COVID-19 is based on speedy testing, contact tracing and isolation while rigorously adhering to public health guidance. The unprecedented cooperation of our public, community-based organizations, youth, and women's society helped to mitigate the impact of COVID-19 in this state. I dedicate this award to all our doctors, nurses, paramedics, helpers, and police personnel of all rank and file. In the same breath, I dedicate the award of Best Small State in Education to our teachers at all levels who are imparting a quality education to our children and youth, especially in interior areas. Despite huge geographic dispersions and majority of schools located in interior places, we are putting efforts to rationalize and provide teachers whenever needed under the Arunachal Pradesh Teachers Transfer and Posting Policy 2020. Recruitment of teachers of all categories are being conducted through the Arunachal Pradesh Public Service Commission, which has ensured free and fair recruitment of best of the best. We have mainly focused on creation and augmentation of schools and college infrastructures with the belief that ambience matters a lot in education. I thank India Today Group for acknowledging our efforts and selecting Arunachal Pradesh for this two prestigious award. This gesture will encourage us to do better in days to come. Thank you.
But let's move on to the overall awards. The most improved small state overall award goes to Manipur. Many congratulations to Mr. Biren Singh. Let's listen in on what he had to say about winning this award.
Namaste. Thank you, India Today. It is indeed a matter of great pride to receive the India Today's Group's State of the State Award for this year is the most improved small state overall and also in the category of law and order. I see this is a recognition of the collective effort of the people of the state of Manipur in their constant effort to support the state government's missions to bring comprehensive developments across all sectors, reflecting the true spirit of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi's inspiring slogan, Sabke Saath, Sabke Vikas. What is also encouraging is that the recognition has come at this point of time when the state BJP-led government has completed half its term. I consider the award as a mid-term appraisal of our government's performance. It would encourage us to take the state to newer height from 9 most improved state in 2018 to top rank this year. This journey has been that of perseverance and self-belief. I am particularly happy to see that we have been judged as the most improved small state in law and order for a state which is known for insurgency and a road blockade. This is a big achievement. I cannot thank the people of Manipur enough for their support and cooperation. For nearly 2 decades, the annual India Today State of the State ranking has emerged as the most credible and comprehensive study on the performance of the state. In fact, this study has been the torchbearer of cooperative and competitive federalism, something that even our Honorable Prime Minister has publicly acknowledged. Peace is the path of justice, progress and prosperity. Once again, I thank the India Today groups for recognizing the outcome of the state's effort in this direction. Jai Hind.
Namaste for India Today's E-State of the State Conclave Award 2020. मैं सबसे पहले आप सभी लोगों का धन्यवाद देता हूं, इंडिया टुडे टीम का धन्यवाद देता हूं। गोवा स्टेट के लिए आपने जो 3 अवार्ड डिक्लेयर किया, ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस द बेस्ट स्टेट अमंग द स्मॉल स्टेट्स, द इकोनॉमी एंड द टूरिज्म एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इन तीनों कैटेगरी में गोवा स्टेट के लिए तीनों पुरस्कार देने के लिए मैं सबसे पहले इंडिया टुडे के पूरी टीम का धन्यवाद देता हूं। इस सर्वे करते वक्त आपने पूरे संज्ञान से यानी पूरे देश भर में से गोवा स्टेट को चुना, यानी कि गोवा स्टेट में टूरिज़्म और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में सबसे पहले से कार्य होता आया है और पूरे देश भर में इस पैंडमिक स्थिति में भी सबसे पहले टूरिज़्म ओपन करने वाला स्टेट हमारा स्टेट था, गोवा स्टेट था। आज भी हम अतिथि देवो भव इसी पे सभी लोगों का वेलकम करते हैं और इससे आगे भी टूरिज़्म और टूरिज़्म रिलेटेड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हमें बढ़ाते रहने में हमारा नंबर सबसे आगे रहेगा। कोविड-19 में माननीय पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने देश को फिर से एक संभालने के लिए आत्मनिर्भर भारत जो स्कीम लॉन्च की, वो स्कीम पूरे स्टेट में हर एक सेक्टर में अच्छी तरह से यानी लॉन्चिंग हमने किया और ये स्कीम हर एक आदमी तक पहुंचाने के लिए हमने आत्मनिर्भर भारत स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा इसी संकल्पना के साथ हर ग्राम पंचायत, हर म्यूनसिपलिटी, हर मोहल्ला तक पहुंचने की हमारी कोशिश है। हम इसी की तरफ काम कर रहे हैं और मुझे विश्वास है और मैं आशा व्यक्त करता हूं आत्मनिर्भर भारत के तहत स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा ये हम संकल्प के साथ सिद्ध करेंगे। इन द पैंडमिक द इकोनॉमिक स्लोडाउन में भी हमने फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्रीज, अदर इंडस्ट्रीज़ को प्रमोट किया और इकोनॉमी के लिए हमने पूरे कोविड में भी पूरा ध्यान देते हुए इकोनॉमी बढ़ने के लिए सबसे आगे रहे, इसीलिए इकोनॉमिक अवार्ड भी हमें दे दिया। इसीलिए मैं फिर से एक बार इंडिया टुडे टीम का धन्यवाद देता हूँ। स्टेट ऑफ द स्टेट्स ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस में इससे पहले भी पुरस्कार मिले हैं। हमारा काम ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस में सभी स्टेटों से आगे रहेगा। मैं इसीलिए यानी कोविड पैंडमिक में भी हमारे यहाँ के सभी लोगों ने, सभी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव और सभी लोगों के साथ कोविड कंट्रोल करने में सभी लोगों ने अच्छा साथ दिया, इसीलिए कोविड अच्छी तरह से कंट्रोल कर सके। मैं तीनों अवार्ड सभी लोगों को अर्पित करता हूं और सभी गोवा के लोगों को, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के सभी स्टाफ को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं और इसी तरह से आगे हम काम करते रहेंगे। आत्मनिर्भर भारत स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा स्कीम आगे बढ़ाते हुए इस साल गोवा लिबरेशन का 60th ईयर लिबरेशन है। हम बड़ी उत्साह के साथ 60th ईयर लिबरेशन सिर्फ गोवा में नहीं पूरे भारत भर में मनाने की हमारी कोशिश है। इससे गोवा का कल्चर और टूरिज़्म देश में सभी जगह तक हम पहुंचाएंगे। फिर एक बार मैं इंडिया टुडे का स्टेट ऑफ द स्टेट अवार्ड कॉन्क्लेव 2020 में मैं इंडिया टुडे के टीम का धन्यवाद देता हूं और सभी गोवा के लोगों को धन्यवाद देता हूं। गोवा आगे इससे भी स्वयंपूर्ण होने के लिए माननीय पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में आत्मनिर्भर भारत स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा बनाने के लिए सभी की कोशिश रहेगी। धन्यवाद।
Moving on to our next category, most improved big state overall, and the award goes to Assam. We have Mr. Sonowal share with us his winning mantra.
This is a very happy occasion for the people of Assam that India Today Group, particularly State of the State Award, in this aspect for the 3 consecutive years, Assam has been adjudged as the most improved state among the big states of the country. So this is because of the people's support in this state, and this is because of the good governance of the BJP ruled state in the state of Assam. And I am especially thankful to the people as because right from day one, the people from Barak Valley, Brahmaputra Valley, hills and plains, in all the 34 districts, the people, irrespective of caste, creed and religion, they have extended their wholehearted support to implement every government scheme successfully. It was a quality implementation of government scheme, whether it is Government of India scheme or Government of Assam scheme. This is the example of people's democracy and people's participation and cooperative federalism. So that is why I am very much confident that as we are nearing to the completion of our first term in the state of Assam, so this BJP ruled state has been liked by the people of Assam, and they have seen how BJP always not only speak for the values verbally, but also it is transformed into action. articulated into action. So this is the success story well witnessed by the people of Assam, and in all other sector in the last 4.5 years we could able to perform well. We could, as promised, provide the good governance with transparency and accountability. We have taken exemplary stand against corrupt practices, against corruption. We have also taken exemplary initiative to drive out extremism from the state, to restore peace and tranquility. We could also able to take firm stand initiative to create Assam as a pollution-free state by planting more than 8 crores numbers of sapling during our brief period. And as a result, as we have taken the strong stand to protect the environment, we have very frankly, very openly promised the people that we do not want to grow our economy at the cost of our ecology. As per our commitment, we have taken several initiatives. As a result, in the last report of Forest Survey of India, during our period, we could able to increase the numbers of forestry in more than 222 square kilometers. And at the same time, we could also able to drive out the process who have been very openly killing the one-horn rhino during the Congress regime. But due to our dedicated effort, coordinated effort among the district administration and forest administrations, and also the people living around the Kaziranga National Park, with the support of everybody, we could able to restrict the process from killing the one-horn rhino. And I am confident at present, whatever way the government of Assam is functioning with the support of the people of Assam, I am sure whatever opportunity Congress got during the 55 years of their regime, they could not able to put their effort to bring visible changes in the state of Assam, but BJP rule government in the state, as promised, we could able to excel our growth exemplary with achievement and success story. And I am sure this kind of initiative is always there to inspire the young generation to take up their future very seriously, and also inspire all sections of people to work hard to make Assam self-reliant in all the sector of human activities. Thank you.
And the best performing big state overall award goes to Tamil Nadu. We have with us Mr. Palaniswamy share his winning mantra with us.
My greetings to one and all. Today, I am delighted to receive the most prestigious national award from the most reputed national media, India Today. Last year, based on India Today's national survey, Tamil Nadu was adjudged at the best performing state in the categories of overall performance, maintenance of law and order, and tourism. This year, Tamil Nadu has been adjudged as the overall best performing big state and in another important category, namely Inclusive Development by India Today. The back-to-back awards for the state testifies the untiring efforts of the Honorable Abbas government in providing best governance to the people of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is the second largest state economy in the country, the state has been a major propellant of national economic growth by clocking a consistent growth at over 8% in the last few years. My mentor, Purachi Thalavi Amma, and my government have always strived for the welfare of every section of the society by adopting the principles of peace, prosperity, and progress for one and all. Our government has introduced numerous welfare schemes for the benefit of people of all age groups, starting from newborn babies, students, youth, adolescent girls, pregnant women, lactating mothers, differently abled to elderly persons, and also for all category of persons like farmers, unskilled laborers, semi-skilled workers, professionals and entrepreneurs. This had the desired effect facilitating all inclusive development. The proactive preventing measures of our government in controlling the spread of COVID pandemic has earned widespread appreciation. Today, Tamil Nadu is the most favored destination for investment in the country because of the proactive and timely approach of my government. I am happy to inform that my government signed 55 MOUs in the current financial year with investment of 40,719 crore rupees that has the potential to employ over 65,000 persons. Even in the adverse global economic conditions caused by the COVID pandemic, the major water conservation and management projects such as Kudimaramatu, formation of new reservoirs, check dam, barrages, etc., undertaken by the government in the last few years yielded tremendous results with a significant increase in groundwater level and water storage, thereby boosting the agriculture activities. This year, there has been a record procurement of 32 lakh metric ton of paddy as against the high of 23 metric ton earlier. These consistent efforts resulted in Tamil Nadu securing the first position at national level under the best state category in the National Water Awards 2019 by Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India. Tamil Nadu is the top performer in higher education too, with 49% gross enrollment ratio. My government continues working towards inclusive growth with grit and determination supported by efficient bureaucracy. This is fundamental to our success in eradicating poverty, sustaining economic growth, and high position in Human Development Index. I am glad that India today has duly recognized Tamil Nadu government success in reaching our goals of inclusive development. I congratulate the India Today team for the systemic efforts in showcasing the performance indicators of governance by various states in our country. Nandri, Vanakkam.
Well, with that, we come to a close of our 17th edition of the State of States Conclave. And before we conclude, I would like to thank our sponsors once again. Presenting sponsor, Shrey Infrastructure Finance Limited. Technology partner, Microsoft. Associate sponsor, Swami Vivekananda Subharti University. Well, with that, we conclude our 17th edition of the State of States Conclave. We will be back next year with another thorough analysis of the amazing work that's happening in the states across the country. Thank you.